Now, obviously, what you can do is duplicate that and then start using the distortion and mid-range, you know, as a separate bass, but kind of blend it in with the sub. I like to separate it. Not always. I mean, sometimes I really play with the envelope and LFOs and open it up just on the one bass sound. But here, I just messed around and basically brought in the second line, which would be that one there, which is the same sound in a different sampler with an LFO rather than an envelope. So you're just getting that mid-range basically. The more you push up, the more the LFO opens. Now, as you can hear, there's some effects on there. What I like to do is actually send whichever bass I want to affect, is send it to another bus and put the effects on that bus. So here, the mid-range bass is actually going to bus 4 here. So on bus 4, I basically, if I take all the effects off, you still have a lot of bass there. I've just basically brought up a channel EQ again, just to boost the resonance of the bass wherever I want it to be. So if you see here, which you can see on the screenshot, is that it's quite prominent in the low mid-range, so I've boosted in the top end here, just to get that crunch at the top. Then I've added some chorus. Again, all these plugins are part of Logic and actually come with Logic and then the basic plugins in there. So just added some chorus to soften it and widen it a little bit. Then onto some reverb, just to get a little tail off on the end. Silver verb again, just so it's like the low cut, and you just basically tailing off just the top end. And that's the result. And then obviously the great thing is now is that because you've bussed your bass, you can automate any effects on that bass. So you could basically change the high pass, keep changing it. So you could get some nice modulation going through your 16 or 32 or however you want to play it. You can increase the reverb, do anything, and it's a slight change, but something that will keep things interesting throughout the track basically. So I could slowly high pass the bass in. Add some more reverb. So yeah, you get an idea of basically some arrangement there and a bit of automation. Automation is relatively easy. There's two ways of doing it. You can actually write the automation in the automation page here. You just hit A in Logic, your automation comes up, you select your plugin that you want to affect and then draw it in. The way I like to do it is to actually latch it on the channel. So the channel I want to affect is bus 4, where I've got my high pass. So I select that channel, and here on your menu you can select to latch. So anything you do while the track is playing is going to be recorded as automation. So if here in the second 16, now when you play that, you can see this is replicating exactly what I did. And now you've got that bass high passing. So I guess there we've got a little groove going already, bass and beats going, a bit of Atmos. Maybe I added like a stab earlier straight from the Virus. Which you can modulate as well on the filter. Just opens up. Opened up. So yeah, really simple again, but you know, it keeps the track interesting, and yeah, just to be honest, I mean, it's a matter of getting really good sounds. You know, your source of sounds is really important. That you know that you're going to use from start, because you know you can't polish a turd like everyone says, which is true. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Obviously, you can clean up a break and stuff, but you know, really spend some time and you know try and invest in really getting some strong sounds before you start anything. Now I have a rough intro and then a drop and then a little roll out section here. Obviously usually it would be a range of a longer period of time, but we could do like a little turnaround or something like that here before it goes into the drop. So basically my way of working is to just, like I said recently, it's just I've been using the synth pretty much solely. So I'm just adding as I go along, and that's the beauty. You've got, you know, thousands and thousands of sounds. You can just tweak right there, and I just basically jam on top of the tune, and then when I'm happy with the sound, I record it in, and then maybe modulate it like we did earlier. So here, I've got another little bass sound, quite growly, which fits in with the rest basically. So we're going to so that's just one version there, and you can just keep recording different ones. So that one was quite open. Record another one. So we've got two variations there. Now the beauty is about making those you know, effect buses earlier. I can just set up a new channel here, drop the bass that I've just recorded in, and I can apply that bus to it just by putting it up on the channel and sending it